fluting for your fans. You're going to be alright to let the police a bit. Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. We, on this beautiful Sunday morning, are at Badbury Rings. We did attempt to do another walk, but unfortunately it went downhill very quickly because it turns out that you can't have dogs on most of the walk, and the part that you can was all on country roads, and we were like, let's make a small trip down the road to Badbury Rings instead.
Yeah, that's disappointing. Oh, I'm sure we can still make something of it.
Look how fresh all the leaves are around here as well. It's absolutely beautiful. So, I don't know if you've been to Badbury Rings before. If not, welcome. We've been here a couple of times. It's a lovely walk. You've got a lot of history here as well. We'll give you a bit of a sneak peek. I don't know how much we're actually allowed to record because it's a National Trust property, but we'll still give you a brief history. And there's still plenty of beautiful areas to see. They're eating our dust.
Here's just a glimpse of what we have to try and... Well, we're getting the nice shots. What Chester does to us. Yeah, Chester always makes it interesting to film. Always.
Makes everything interesting.
It's amazing how he can find all these different ways to tie knots around you that you didn't even know existed.
Good boy.
You've been a weirdo. You think you deserve a treat? No, you're off. Okay.
You're going to be alright to let the police a bit.
Oh no.
Not that you're going far. Oh no, Chester. Oh no.
Is that how you're going to travel the whole way there?
Yeah. Is that good?
It's lovely here at the moment because you can hear all sorts of birds. You can hear all your typical blackbirds, robins. You can hear a few skylarks way in the distance.
Did you see the swift?
I didn't see the swift. I love it when the swifts arrive because that basically means it's the beginning of summer. Oh, and I just love them. They're such angry little birds.
There's the little angry faces. They're so grumpy.
And their wings look so sharp, and it's like, how can these things even fly?
Oh, they don't stop flying.
They don't, no, they
need to nest.
They're extraordinary little birds. Like, they stay on the... When they're flying over from South Africa, they stay in the air for, I can't actually think how long. I think it's like a month or so, if not longer. I'll pop it on the screen so you can see. But they're absolutely incredible little birds.
Wait. Go on then. Good boy.
Keep dogs on short leads. No running about here, buddy.
So we've made it to the rings. Tess is all excited because there's a lot of dogs around here. As you can see behind me, you've got the different mounds. There's around 3 or 4 different layers here. It was quite a large Iron Age fort. It was established around 800 BC and then occupied by Romans around 43 AD. Now, you can see why the Romans took such interest in this, because back then this was quite a grand Iron Age fort, and the Romans, when they came and occupied England, they built temples by these larger establishments just to sort of kind of, I guess, say, yes, we're here, we're taking over now, you have to start praising our gods or accept us and become Romans. Over in Dorchester, there's Maiden Castle, which also has a temple. It's just, you can see it was only a small temple, but it was a statement. And somewhere around here, apparently there's one as well. I mean, they use this area a lot for sheep grazing as well, but you can see the mounds, and then in the center there's a little woodlands, which is really pretty. I don't know if you can hear, but there are skylarks around as well. There's a lot of different fauna and flora I think we're going to have to settle Chester down. He's quite hyper at the moment.
You can already feel the heat of the day starting up. Won't need the jumpers for too much longer now. You can see these defences just got really high as well. That's a lot of digging to get it like that. But I guess all they had back then was time, wasn't it?
Wanted to show you a bit of more of the view around here and why it was such a great spot for a fortification, and probably why the Romans were actually interested in this area. You kind of see it behind me there, but you'll really see it once you get to the top here, hopefully. Let me just turn you guys around. This is a perfect sort of day to see this as well. But as you go closer to the centre of the rings as well, you can see that the hills get higher and higher. And there was only 2 entrances, I believe, or an entrance and an exit, and they were heavily guarded. So if you were attacking, you either had to go over all of these or try and make your way through the 2 entrances. More death stairs. Definitely have to be careful. We've been here during like the rainy times as well, and it does get slippery. I mean, you probably remember me slipping up a bit when we went to the beach, and that was on a good day.
They are sandberries. Ooh, God.
Isn't it slippery there?
You'd be sliding from one ring to the next.
I know. It'd be like an adventure park.
Better. Much better. You get wet, Chester?
Just thought it might help cool him down a bit. Wow, are they all family?
Yeah. One, yeah. The big dog in the middle. He's not related, so get it rest off.
Wow. That's an army.
Yeah.
Oh, Chester, you're in your element. Good boy, nice and settled. Good boy. Lots of friends. Yeah, lots of fun.
So behind me is the main entrance to Badbury Rings. Over there you can see the main National Trust car park, which you do have to pay for if you're not a member. I actually think last time we came here we forgot to pay. We didn't actually realise it was a pay and display, but we didn't get a ticket. Well, not yet. That was like 5 months ago, so probably not now. But yeah, you can park up there and you can see it's a much shorter walk directly into Badbury Rings. And from here you can see just how daunting that fortification would have been back in the day. Like the different layers, you start from here and it just goes all the way up. So that was really well protected back in the day.
These would have been higher as well. They've gone down since sheep that were grazing on it.
Blimey. And again, you can just see just the views all around. You can definitely see who's approaching you. So now we're going to take you into the main ring, which is where the main settlement would have been. Didn't think today that would actually be grateful to see the sight of trees and shade. It's actually really warm.
I didn't expect to be in t-shirts.
No.
So pretty around here.
It really is. You can see it is quite a big area. So any settlement that would be here could be quite large. And we're guessing that this is the main central area. Oh, there you go, a little map of how far it is away from everything. They need more of those on more landmarks around the country. Often you get to the top of a like a landmark and there's just a random stump there and you're not quite sure what it means. Just like the one at the Golden Cap.
Because it never has anything on it. Like, I think they need to put those plates where it shows you where all the locations are.
Come back to mum for a drink of water and then go run back and play with your friend afterwards. What was that, pup? We think Chester's been exhausted by his little friend. Wow, that was great. I think that got rid of a lot of energy he had built up and hopefully a lot of frustration too.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you good boy. Look at your tongue.
Flapping about like a bit of ham.
We don't often see that. Well, we've reached the other side where we first entered Badbury Rings now, so I think we'll call it quits there.
I think it would have been amazing to see it back in the day when they had all of like their huts and marketplaces and everything here.
And palisade fences up.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Oh, that looks quite
Steep.
That looks very
Let's
steep.
go that way.
Yeah. So now we're going to take you to a little farm shop that's not actually too far away from here. We still have to drive there, it's not that close enough to walk, but I've got no idea what to expect. You've got a bit of an idea, haven't you?
Yeah, I think it's just sells local goods. There's a butcher's there as well and a cafe. I don't think we'll stop off at the cafe, but
No.
we'll have a look around at least, see what there is, and hopefully pick up some local produce for our dinners, because we're going to do some bulk cooking tonight for the freezer.
I have to say, bulk cooking or batch cooking is one of the best things we've ever done. It's so nice. It's like the equivalent of a microwave meal. So you just get home, whip out something you've cooked earlier, or earlier in the week, and yeah, you're away. And it's just good knowing that it's all good stuff, like you made it entirely yourself as well, which is just makes everything taste just a little bit sweeter.
Good boy.
You've been backpacked, Chester. You too hot and bothered. You being stubborn and not walking now because you're too tired. Yes. Yes to all of those.
This is concluding the end of our walk around Badbury Rings. As Shane had mentioned, we are going to be heading to a farm shop just to pick up a few bits and pieces. We hope you've enjoyed this walk with us. And I know that Chester's had a lot of fun, especially when he met that little lady friend. Morning! He spent probably about 5 minutes just playing.
Really, I think he needed it, to be honest.
Oh, he was a little bit grumpy when he couldn't say hello to the first couple of dogs, so I definitely think it did him the world of good. If you've enjoyed this wander, please like and subscribe to our channel. We would love for you to join us for more.
Absolutely.
We will see you hopefully next time.
Yeah.
Until then, you take care. Bye.
Bye. Chester, what do you say, buddy? Good boy.
Boy.
Upon arriving at Vine's Close farm shop, we were naturally drawn to our favourites on display. The fruit and veg selection was a little on the small side, but it had mostly everything we needed to do a spot of batch cooking tonight.
We had a quick nosy at the traditional country butchers there for future reference. Perhaps something to keep in mind for barbecue season.
Chester rates Badbury Rings 4 out of 5 paws. Although he was being a bit of a grumpy teenager again today, he really enjoyed playing with his doggy friend at the very end of the walk. He hopes to see her on every single walk we do from now on. They sound very evil.
They do.
The crows are hungry.